Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer, and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. Now there you can sign up to be on my email newsletter, and every month I choose 3 new people for a free 20-minute astrology session with me. So come to my website and sign up for that. And while you're there, go look at my class page, because I am teaching an advanced course that starts actually before this eclipse. It starts early in March. So come to my class page. The link will be below in the text box below the video here. And come and check it out. It is about our life path, our karma, our dharma, the north and south nodes. You do need to be at least a beginner astrologer. So this is a 3-week course that I'll be teaching. Please come and check that out right away. There's limited seating for that, and it is online, so it doesn't matter where you sit. I'm only having 10 people in the class, so come check it out. I hope you can join us. Now, that piece is done, I want to talk about the eclipse. I'm going to do it for each of the zodiac signs. So this beginning piece will be the general information, and then just a few minutes into the video here, we will have information for each of you. All right, so let's get started. On March 20th, we do have the spring equinox, so that is the sun entering the sign of Aries. Of course, it might be the 19th, depending on where you live in the world. And so when between that period, between the 20th of March and the 23rd, Mercury also moves into the sign of Aries. Mercury in Aries, Mercury is how we communicate and speak to others and move around the planet, right? Especially in our neighborhoods. But mainly, it's that voice, right? And there we go. How funny is that? When it is in the sign of Aries, we do not speak with a lot of forethought. We just say immediately what is on our minds. And there's a lot of other energies that I'll speak about in a second that are supporting that type of communication. We do need to be careful. If we're holding something just under the surface, something that we feel we need to say to somebody else, typically it's going to be our partner with an eclipse like this, because the moon is in the sign of Libra. This is a time where many people could really say what is on their minds. Mercury in Aries conjunct the sun in Aries. All of this is in opposition to the moon in Libra. That's what creates the eclipse. Of course, we are in between the sun and the moon, so there's more of a dynamic going on here than ever. This is very combustible, and what it really boils down to in a nutshell is be very cautious and careful of what you need to say to somebody else. There will be triggers, and things will just come out of your mouth like you never thought you would ever say. All right, this doesn't have to be bad, because you could just shout out to somebody, "I love you," and all of a sudden you're like, "Wait a minute, what did I say that for?" People get freaky in relationships sometimes, right? It could be something like that. Or there is something under the surface that needs to bubble up, or is bubbling up, and through spirit, through whatever, you say what you need to say. So please be careful of that, or just be aware. If you need courage to say something, this is actually an opportunity where the courage will just show up, okay? Communication is a big key with this eclipse, because of Mercury conjunct the sun, and the sun opposite the moon, and us in the middle of this. And that's the main theme of this solar eclipse, this lunar eclipse, my apologies, this lunar eclipse, is that we're being made very much aware of how we're communicating in our relationships, and what isn't working, and what we can do to make things work better, to come back into a more harmonious relationship with whomever is our focus. It can be a love relationship, a business, a partnership. This is an opportunity to see what isn't working so we can work with it. Okay, Aquarius. This lunar eclipse is going on in your 9th house in the sign of Libra, as you already know that piece. And what I would like you to focus in on, or at least give some attention to here, is what you believe. These philosophical beliefs. That 9th house is Sagittarius's natural territory, and so in that area we're looking for our truth, and it's usually the philosophical type truth. It's not necessarily lying, that type of thing. But Libra and Aries opposition can definitely engage some of that too. So there is a truth, a component of truth that's in this eclipse for you. Something will be shown to you that will just, maybe it will surprise you, maybe it won't, but you're going to have some realizations about where something is balanced or not balanced that you thought was or was not. All right, there is an awakening and a realization happening with this eclipse in your 9th house. The sun, for a little additional information, down in that solar 3rd house for you guys, Aquarius, that just represents there's a lot of speaking, talking. Remember in the beginning I was talking about Mercury and the sun are conjunct in Aries in the 3rd house. That's Mercury's natural home. It means there is a lot of talking that has to happen. So, boy oh boy, the truth will be revealed to you guys, and is what this eclipse looks like it is. Just in a nutshell, there's always a lot more information, which you can text me, or you don't have to text me, you can just email me. There's a link below if you need to know more about your own chart. But the point being here is you have a big awakening going on with this eclipse going on up there in that solar 9th house. So do your best to maintain an equilibrium throughout this eclipse period for yourself. All right, eclipse. All right, that's for Aquarius. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you taking the time to sit through this whole thing. Please share this video with others. I love my channel to get bigger, and if you're not a member, please hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified when I put up new videos. I do a minimum of 15 every month, and this month you got over 24. And thank you very much for being there. You want your own personal private session, please come and contact me either through here or through my website, nhastrologer.com. With love and light, thank you very much for watching, and I really am very grateful for all of you, every one of you who are out there watching this. Thank you. Blessings.